NFC South title and a conference title game appearance at the age of 41. And he's the NFL's all-time leading passer, and he's still out here working out and all of that. And we do expect him to announce his retirement, but we're still clearly doing it at such a high level at beyond the age of 40. And so I want to talk about, because I've been thinking a lot about this, do those of us who cover sports, and those of us who love sports, need to recalibrate what we consider to be old? And Ryan Clark, I want to start with you because you train athletes. For those who don't know, that's one of the things that you do now. So you work out with all of these guys and all of that. Do we need to rethink what we consider to be old in sports?
Absolutely not. These dudes are special. When you look at LeBron James, when you look at Tom Brady, even what Drew Brees is able to do right now, we can't start expecting that to be the norm. These are all-time greats. These are people that are going to be in the Hall of Fame. We will hear these speeches, and they'll talk about the ways that they've taken care of their bodies. And I'm glad you brought up the fact that I trained athletes yesterday. I had an athlete yesterday who was supposed to be pushing the sled, and he told me that it was too many plates on the sled. Drew Brees had 2 plates. I pushed 12 plates yesterday, 20 yards. But I can't play no football, Greenie. It don't matter what I do while I'm working out. The grind of 16 games, the grind of 82 games is different. So when we look at these people, we need to start looking at Tom Brady. We need to start looking at LeBron James, Drew Brees, and talking about how special they are, not expecting everyone to be them. What they are doing is unprecedented, and that's why it's so impressive. But we can't expect that every guy that's drafted, that when somebody goes and picks Mac Jones, who's been compared to Tom Brady by Tua Tagovailoa, that he's going to play 21 years, have 7 Super Bowl wins, and be the guy who is coming off of the bus or coming off of the boat, fresh off of some avocado tequila, feeling really good about himself. That just doesn't happen every day.
That's fair. And these guys obviously are outliers. But Marcus Spears, I'll put the question to you a different way. Is 40 the new 35, which is to say 35 used to be the magic number in sports. You would look at a guy 35, he's old, he's probably done. Is that now 40 in sports as we start figuring out what we can realistically expect from them late in their careers?
Well, you say you changed the question. You ain't changed the damn question. Ham is ham, whether you fry it, whether you put it in the microwave, whether you put it in water. 40 ain't the new 30. All right, 45 ain't the new 30. Like RC said, they are special. RC, you know they used to put the ham in water in our public schools to keep it fresh. Anyway, listen, this is the thing. And I want to compound on something RC just said, because Brady and LeBron is special. And you think about these older players that have had success, but they all got to be supported by other great players. Cam sitting here on this show today. Cam is a great defensive end in the NFL. Drew Brees needed that.
Yes, he is.
Just like Tom Brady needed Devin White and Levante David, and he needed Sue and JPP. So, and just like LeBron needed AD and older players. So I get it. They doing things that hasn't happened in the league ever as far as their age. But let's not forget about the people around them and the situations that they're in that allows them to thrive as well at their age. LeBron has changed his position 5 or 6 times in the NBA to complement the guys around him. Tom Brady going to Tampa, surrounding himself with all of those offensive weapons. So yeah, I give those individual guys credit because they're doing something we've never seen. But also there's a trend too with who they're surrounded with that's allowing them to thrive at those ages.
Well, let me ask it to Cam then more personally. I was just looking it up. You're 31 years old. You'll be 32 when the next season starts. Where do you view yourself in terms of your career longevity and the other guys that are around your age? How much longer do you think you could still play at a super high level?
If Tom Brady's 43, I don't have 12 years left. I'm not at the halfway point of my career. I want to play, I don't know if I want to be 40 trying to suit up anymore. That sounds, painful to me. But I do know that at 31, with 3 or 4 years, 5 years left to play in this league, each one of these plays become more important. Now, 40, that's an uncommon anomaly. I think guys like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, are special. Vince Carter playing until he's 40. You've got LeBron. For every athlete we look that's played into, their 40s, even beyond 37, 38, you have plenty of athletes who never made it past 25. That's why it's the NFL. It's a not for long league.
Gentlemen, someone wants to join this conversation. I welcome the one, the only, Jalen Rose, who has been listening and wants to jump in here. Go, Jay.
How is his hairline getting younger?
So crispy.
I don't know.
Good morning, family. Y'all having some great conversations. What up, Cam? Congratulations, Ryan, on your new deal. I see you killing it in the afternoon on NFL Live, Spears. Good morning, Greeny. Here's the thing I want to say, gentlemen. The question is, how perception of age has changed in sports. And this is what I'll ask each of you guys. If you guys were a rookie right now, Ryan, you would play more than 13 years. Spears, you would play longer than you played. And the reasons why is because so many things have changed in the game. Football ain't as physical as it used to be. Ain't no chop blocking. People can grow across the middle and live to see another day. In basketball, there's something called load management. The advancements in medicine. It's easier to travel. I can name 500 million reasons why athletes play longer now. You guys know that. If I came in the league right now, Greeny, I would play 20 years because I wouldn't be required to practice every day. I wouldn't be required to play every night. And when I got unhappy with my team, you know what I would do? I would leave. You think I would have been in Chicago averaging 25 points? I would have did a Deshaun Watson. Like, yo, trade me to the Lakers. I want to go run with Shaq and Kobe. But then it was like, yo, you got to be a leader. You got to be a pro. And so you all know y'all would play longer with the rules the way they are now and the medicine and the travel the way it is now versus when you first got introduced.
There you go. He's right. I was right. Someone yell at him the way
I would say negative.
Hold on a second.
Yes. Marcus, go.
Look, when I think about, again, guys like LeBron James, that's, the way he's able to carry the team, I don't think that, could you play 20 years? Yes. But could you carry the team the way that, guys have done into, year 30, year 17, year 18, year 19? That's the tough transition. When you say perception of age has changed in sports, can you get somebody who's 37 years old and say, hey, the only player we have is you, now take over?
But that's not the question. The question is, like Jalen just brought up all players, RC, are going to play longer for all the reasons he just described.
Greeny.
Yes.
And that's okay. We're not talking about players playing longer, right? We're not saying you can be in the league for a longer period of time. Remember Karl Malone was in the league for a long time. Gary Payton was in the league for a long time. And me, being the Kobe fan that I was, I remember how much I hated it when the Lakers brought them all there and thought they were going to win a championship. It doesn't matter that if you're in the league for 2 decades. When we look at LeBron, when we look at Tom Brady, these dudes are dominating. These dudes are still winning championships, and they're the reasons these teams are winning championships. We won't see that. Yeah, Vince Carter played a hell of a long time. Nobody was checking from Vince Carter, right? Vince Carter, early on in his career, could put his elbow in the rim. By the end of his career, and I know he's our colleague now, he was just dunking with his wrist in the rim, right? He had the straight arm dunk like Michael Jordan when he missed the dunk in the All-Star game. That jump changes. What we're seeing LeBron and Tom Brady do is different. LeBron and Tom Brady still galvanize organizations. People still rush and run to play with them. We won't see that from players all the time now. These dudes are special, so let's not put this on the rest of the world to be superhuman. Some of us are born in regular hospitals and are raised by normal people. These dudes ain't.
Fair. That's fine. But you're conflating two things. The question was about whether or not we need to reshape our perception of what is old. So, Marcus, I'll put it to you.
Greeny, we don't.
Listen to me. Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, when they got to be 32, 33, we thought of them as old receivers. Julio Jones is about to turn 32. Is he a year or two away from being done? Marcus Spears, yes or no?
No, you look, people can think what the hell they want to think. I was out there with Terrell Owens when he was 32. He wasn't old by any standard of the body. Every guy you mentioned, is it a coincidence? Because you and Jalen go down this horse. Is it a coincidence that all the guys y'all talking about are damn Hall of Famers?
Hall of Famers.
They all Hall of Famers.
Thank you.
They all are the best players in the conversation to be the best players ever to play the game. The game ain't changing, okay? look, we talking about rare breed. Jalen is a rare breed. He played 18 years in the NBA. Ask majority
look at his
of NBA
hairline.
players how long they played. And look at them. So don't come on here and talk about, look, I get it. Advancements in medicine, you got guys learning how to take care of their bodies better, all of that. When it comes to the game of football, if you 36 and you on the D-line, 9 times out of 10, you about to get your head beat in. And that don't matter if you was a good player when you were 31. Age still matters up there. Now, what I will say is sometimes they say people are old when they not, but all the guys y'all talking about, them dudes the best they ever do it. That ain't fair. That ain't a fair question.
Let me give Jalen the final word. We never even got to the basketball. Go, Jalen.
This isn't just reserved for all-time greats. This just isn't for LeBron and Tom Brady. We know that both of those guys are still champions, all-time greats, and elite at leading their teams right now. But don't tell me that athletes today aren't playing longer because sports is now different. That's an absolute fact. Every player is going to get more checks and play longer based on how the game has progressed. That's